Is it even possible for a prophet to die outside of Jerusalem?
See, people think that Jesus was like some kind of a joker or that he was mocking and, making little cracks and pranks, like, what do you got, a stick in your eye? None of what he says is anything like that. Anything like that. When Jesus says, is it even possible for a prophet to die outside of Jerusalem? Jerusalem means teaching of peace, the word, the scriptures, when they're understood, when you can read them and actually find life in them instead of death. There is life in the scriptures, okay? Because if there wasn't, then how could Jesus explain how he was in there? Okay? Yeah. Um, Jerusalem means teaching of peace. And what Jesus was trying to impart was the idea that the scriptures cannot be broken. The scriptures cannot be broken. They give you good or they give you bad, and you can't venture off that path. You're stuck. You either go into captivity. Those who are marked for captivity go into captivity. Those who are marked for destruction are for destruction. Those who are to be slain by the sword. It's all about the word of God, its infallibility, and how it applies to everybody, every single person on this planet. Paul even says that. If you read Romans 2:12-14, you will see that Paul says that the law applies to everybody. Everybody. If you read this book from the context of trying to start trouble, that's all you're going to be able to do with it. Because it's written that way for some reason. Has every single prideful stumbling block that you can imagine. And it's very complex. It's written with names that you have to pay attention to what the name means, not as being a place, but possibly being a thing, as in Jerusalem, meaning the teaching of peace, and literally Jesus himself, already come down from heaven, the man made of words, the word made flesh. Spoiler, all prophets die outside of Jerusalem, because then that means that you're not in the word.